What's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all for joining me. First episode of Day in the Life of an Unbreakable Man with UnBreakableDEX. Appreciate y'all. Good to go live. Good just to be alive. I'm talking about what's up, man. Unbreakable deck don't. It's good eating. It's good eating for me. I love good eating. It's good eating all day long. I love good eating. I got that from a very sweet lady I grew up with. Anytime you would call her house, if you call right now, she gonna answer the phone. Good evening. I don't care if it's morning, noon, evening, 1 a.m., 3 a.m. She gonna answer that phone. Good evening. I just loved it, cause she just always had a light about her. Always had joy. I never seen this woman in a bad mood. So I've adopted good evening. I like good evening. So yeah, so we getting ready to start. I appreciate y'all. Come on in, all my unbreakables. Come on in, all my unbreakables. If you don't know if you don't know if you are an unbreakable or not, let me just give you a little brief description of what an unbreakable is. Well, for one, I'm unbreakable Dex. And I'm unbreakable Dex because on this journey, it's been a journey. It's been real, It's definitely been a journey of roller coasters, and that's what how a journey should be, though. It shouldn't be just flat. It should be a journey should be a lot of ups and downs, a lot of ebbs and flows, turns, loops, almost thrown out the car, all kind of stuff. Hey, what's up? I appreciate got people coming in the chat. I appreciate that. How y'all doing? Good evening to you. You are an unbreakable if you're here. I'm not sure who. I'm definitely grateful for. Oh yeah, I'm good, real good. I'm just today is one of them days. Over here, somebody asked me, "Are you okay?" Oh, I'm very okay. I'm doing superb. Um, I just over here in Unbreakable World today. I hadn't had sleep just to let you know what's going on, so nobody won't think if I'm doing good or bad. I'm doing fantastic. I'm at a great place on my journey. I haven't had sleep in about 10 years, so yesterday I took a not real big on sleep aid stuff like that, but somebody talked me into I need to get sleep. My mind is constantly going, constantly flowing. Some of y'all may can relate to it. So I did go to the CBD store yesterday, and I got some. I let them talk me in. I try to be as natural and organic as possible. So I don't do gummies. I'm not a fan of gelatin, but they uh they had some natural had CBD and I think CBN or something, but something to help you sleep. So I took two of those for the first time ever. I don't do sleep aids, and man, a day later I'm still feeling it. So but I knew no matter what I had to continue to do what I need to do and just put out this content in these videos. So that's what we're gonna do. Ain't nothing gonna stop that. So, but today is a day. I'm still feeling the effects of the sleep, the sleep stuff. But so I'm gonna go with the flow though. Nothing gonna stop. This day one. I've been saying I need to start this episode of. I need to start this day in the life of an unbreakable man. But back to what I was saying. If you're an unbreakable, so you know what an unbreakable is. It's a person that just realized, hey, I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. I've gone through a lot. I've overcome a lot. I refused to quit, and I'm still here. I woke up today, and I still believe that I got a purpose in this world and a duty to fulfill. And no matter what I did yesterday, no matter what I overcame yesterday, I'm gonna continue to live my journey, and I'm gonna continue to get up every day fight. I'm gonna get up every day swinging, and I'm not gonna worry about what people say, think, or do, because at this point it really don't matter. They only saying something because they got nothing else to do. So that's what an unbreakable is. An unbreakable is a person that realizes no matter what, I'm gonna continue to be unbreakable, and I'm gonna continue to overcome. I'm gonna continue to fight. I'm gonna continue to search for my purpose in life and listen to the voice. I call him my rock. Some of y'all might call him God, but I'm gonna continue to fight. I'm gonna continue to be who I'm put on this planet to be. You're an unbreakable, and that's really mostly everybody. But some people don't realize it. But today, you know how we roll over here. It's unedited. It's raw, unscripted. Hadn't brushed my teeth. Hadn't washed my face. And did anything, cause just going with the flow. Sometimes you just need to go with the flow, and I need to rest. I need to rest, but nothing gonna stop me for putting this content out anymore. We always hear those voices saying, "Hey, wait, wait till you get up, and wait till you're looking good, and wait till you're feeling good." Psh, man, if you can do it, no matter what. And no, I haven't brushed my teeth, but you should be okay. You should be just okay. I don't eat meat anymore, so you shouldn't smell anything. So don't worry about that. But I'm gonna take y'all on this journey with me, though. It's the first episode of Day in the Life of an Unbreakable Man. You know, sitting around, chilling today. I think today, what I'm gonna do, but I got to get this content out. So many great things are happening. Every day when you're on your journey, when you're on your purpose, when you're aligned, it's amazing how things happen. And you should sit on it. I want to encourage y'all, whoever's watching this video, whoever's with me, listen, tell your story, share your journey. That's what inspires people. I believe what we're put here to do is to live our journey, learn from it, grow from it, and pass it on. Simple as that. And I'm excited. I'm excited where I am. Things are, my rock has definitely been showing me that I'm doing things the right way. Because a lot of things, I'm focused. I'm focused. I'm focused, and I'm determined to squeeze this lemon. Everything that's inside of me to get it out. But I want to share a few things that have been happening to me lately to let me know. You always have things to let you know when you are on the right path. When you're aligned. And this week has definitely shown me that. I mean, when things start happening unscripted, and you couldn't even have written it any clearer, any better, that's when you align and you on your purpose. So, a few things I'm gonna share that happened to me this week. One on the 25th of December. I think that was Wednesday. Um, I was last week. I talked to a good friend. I'm on a journey right now, moving into a different dimension, and I was talking to a friend about some things that I want to do, that I'm doing, things in me, where I am right now in life, and I actually used to be on a sports show, and he was the guy that brought me in. Uh, and he was my cameraman. I was the journalist. That comes natural for me, journalism and interacting with people, and you know, just got a natural personality and character, and I recognize it. At one point in my life, I might have tried to deny it. You know how the world try to make you think small of yourself, make you think being humble is putting yourself down or not recognizing your gifts and who you were called to be, and which is really a slap in the face to my rock. You may call him God, but it's a slap in the face. You know, he give all of us gifts and talents to to um, to use, and if you denying it, you know that you're denying the one that gave you life, the one that gave you those gifts. So, but I was on a sports show and I was a journalist, and no, I do not have a journalism degree, but what's meant to be is meant to be. I never forget the day when he was a good friend of my cousin's, and he knew me a little bit, and like I said, when things are meant to be, they meant to be. This was years ago, like 2002, one, two, three. Those years we was doing the sports show, and he and I pulled up at my cousin's house at the same exact time. Same exact time. I remember we was getting out the car at the same time. And as soon as he saw me, he said, Dex, man, it was no hello, no how you doing, or what. As soon as he saw me, he said, man, you'll be perfect for this show that I'm working on now. This sports show. He didn't have he didn't wait 1 minute. It was no hesitation. He said, man, let me show you what it's all about. He had at the time it was VHS, no DVD, no digital. It was VHS, and we went into the house, and he popped it into the VCR. Some of y'all might not know what that is. Go look it up. Uh, it's amazing that that was just 20 something years ago. We wasn't even using DVDs. But yeah, so we went in the house. He popped it in and showed me what it was all about. He called the lady who was the CEO, the founder of the show, and he was very excited and got somebody I want you to meet. Now take it. This was a sports show from a woman's perspective. It was two. It was all female. It was female ran, female that started it, and females on it talking about sports. It was a sports show. Take two sports. Sports show from a female perspective. So, but he saw fit to bring me in, the only male. So he popped it in. I watched it. He called her, the CEO, said, "Hey, I got this guy. I want to bring aboard. A lot of personality. Uh, I want to bring you aboard." He made a connection. She was excited. She was like, "Sure, you know." So we made the connection. We met in person and went from there. Next thing you know, I was. They had credentials for the show already. She was definitely on her way with the show and doing good things. We had credential with all major sports back in Atlanta. Credentials with the Braves, the Falcons, Hawks, and a lot of local teams. And I became the only male that was a journalist for the show, and had a lot of fun, and a lot of great things happened that a lot of people who got degrees wasn't even doing. I was interviewing. I went from one day not doing something to the next day, and this is how you know when it's meant to be. It doesn't need is it would not be scripted, and you have no control over it how it's gonna unfold. Because I went from one day doing what I doing what I was doing at the time in my regular life to the following week. I'm interviewing pro athletes. This is a true story. I'm interviewing pro athletes. We watching the Falcons games on the sideline. This is when Mike Vick was playing with the Falcons. We watching Falcon games on the sideline next to Mike Vick. I'm interviewing these people. Walking into Turner Field where the Atlanta Braves played, and I had the credentials to walk right onto the field and interview anybody I want during batting practice. And you got uh, sports stations there, local sports stations, and national sports stations, ESPN, and all kind of people there, and I'm able to walk down and interview and anybody they want. Same thing with the Falcons, and I'm a very aggressive person. Not overly aggressive, but I'm very confident. So at the time, I was gonna get my interview in. So I'm interviewing all these people, and it was a lot of fun. We had a whole lot of fun doing that during that time and period with Take to the Sports, and shout out to Diva Laree, the founder of the show, started the show, and the guy that brought me on was Tim Wright, better known as Showtime. Showtime is a bad boy. This man rubbed elbows with everybody. He got us interviews with everybody, down to a local, very known in the city of Atlanta. She was a news anchor for years in Atlanta, Monica Kaufman. Um, he got us interviews with so many people, and so we had that span between I think 2000, 2004, where we was doing Take Two Sports, and I was a journalist, and we was doing it. We was riding his hoopty from venue to venue, and was doing all kinds of things. And he and I was became a duo, and somehow we sort of fell off with the show back in like 2004 or something, where we just, things came to a halt. A few things happened where it came to a halt, where I know for one, I moved to California to pursue a career in acting, become a Hollywood star. So I went to LA and did my thing out there. But so we lost contact for some years, but I always knew that we would get back together because he has a drive and a love for helping people and doing good things. Just a natural, good-hearted person, and that's who I am naturally too. Love helping people, love doing good things, and serving, just making people smile and laugh and want the betterment for society and for people doing good things. So, wanting to see the best in the world, natural heart, just a natural in that. I knew we would one day link back up. So recently, for the last few years, I've been asking my cousin, who initially linked us up, man, where's Showtime, man? I want to connect with Showtime. I know he's doing something good. This guy always got his hand in something. I mean, he's a coach. He puts on events, in the community groups, and just always trying to do things to bring people together. And recently, couple about a week ago, I got his phone number, and I heard he's been looking for me too. He said, so I got a phone call. Well, I got his number, and I called him because I'm in the midst of moving to a different dimension, and was calling around, seeing if he selling everything, starting over new, moving, 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 moving on, just moving on from where we are in life to a different dimension. And so we was talking, excited, as soon as he heard my voice, he was like, Dex, started telling me everything he had going on, and we were just excited, and he got a lot of great things going on. I said, man, I want to be a part of everything you're doing, because everything he's doing is good, it's great actually. Men groups, uh, helping just any way he can in the community. He rubbed elbows with some of the biggest and greatest people. He just one of those magnets. And, he was like, man, I'm excited, to hear your voice. I can't wait for you to join the group. You got a lot to bring to the table of just your experience and things. And I was like, cool, man. That we was, it was let me know that, okay, that's good. I was very excited after that call. So here come the 25th. I live in a condominium complex, and here come the 25th. I get off the phone with my cousin, which is my cousin that is our initial link and connection. And as soon as I hung up the phone with my cousin, I'm standing in my window, looking out my window in my living room, and I see this SUV backing up, and I see the gentleman get out the car, and I look, and I see, is that Tim? Is that Showtime? And I look, I said, look just like Showtime. I went, I opened my front door, and he went to exactly right next door to my neighbors. He was standing in the knocking on the door, I guess, waiting to go in, and I said, Showtime? He said, Dex? I said, heck no, ain't no way. I said, Showtime. So he came over, we dapped it up and everything. So, make a long story short, guys, come to find out, he came over, came in. I said, man, come in. We both were excited and happy to see each other and wondering what's going on and what he doing, going next door to my neighbor's house. And he comes in and we just excited. And come to find out, his daughter's mom, who I speak to all the time, we see each other in passing. I hear I hear this little, I mean, listen, the most photogenic, cutest little girl you ever want to see. I hear the little footsteps all the time running through the house. You know how it is when you're in a condo or apartment complex. You hear your neighbors all the time. Come to find out, the little feet that I've been hearing is Showtime's little feet. It's his daughter. His daughter's mom live exactly right next door to me. Is a lady that I speak to on a regular basis. And I was like, hold on now. This is not a coincidence. So he comes in and tells me the story. We talking, and then he goes, hey, at 3 o'clock, I'm going to serve the homeless. The, I like to call them the less fortunate, you know. And people make, you know, because we all are one decision away from being in the same situation. So he said, 3 o'clock, I'm going to feed the homeless. I said, man, I'm down. Me and my girl, we like, yes, we going. We going. So we made arrangements to hook up at 3, and we still talking, and we still in awe of what's going on and what's happening and how it is all taking place. And, and I'm just like, I can't believe, we just talking a few days ago, less than a week, about getting together. And here we are, unscripted, put together, in a way that it's meant to be. His mom, and his daughter lives right next door to me. Crazy. So we automatically linked up. We link up 25th, get ready, 3 o'clock. We end up meeting up together around 3 o'clock, riding together to the venue to go serve. And he just telling me about everything he got going on and all the good things and the people he's connected with, and he just doing great things in the community. I'm excited because that's what my heart is, seeing the world in a better place. And hello, Miss Amir Hussein. I'm not sure who that is, but appreciate you come on in and join me. I'm a day in the life of an unbreakable man. First day of this journey. That I'm taking you guys along with me. Sitting back, relaxed today. You know, going with the flow, unscripted, unedited. That's how we roll over here. We ain't we you know we taking it. We want you to see the real and raw time. I hadn't brushed my teeth. I'm not even sure if I got anything in my eye, guys. If I do, it is what it is. It is what it is. But so we went. I'm excited for one just to be back in my element of serving. I love serving people. I love putting a smile on people's face. Um, that's what I love. I feel like I'm born to do. and I got it naturally. I grew up around people like that love just giving, giving, giving. So we are a product of our environment. I grew up, my grandparents and my family, mom, aunts, uncles, cousin, always were just giving people. So I have it, as they say, earnestly. I'm a product of my environment, so I'm excited. I'm excited about today and what the day had to go. This was the 25th, a few days ago. So we talking, waiting on people to arrive and get a chance to, just catch up. And he let me know all the people he dealing with, all kinds of people in high places and got all kind of great things going on. And I'm just excited about, what the day has to go. So we meeting people and waiting people come in to serve people and waiting to introduce me to the lady, Miss Parrish. I hope she don't mind me saying her name. Super, super lady. Anybody who goes out of their way to use their own funding right out of their pocket to serve and to feed and to clothe and house people. Man, those are people that are irreplaceable in this planet, and those are people that realize their purpose is to on their journey and on this planet, and that's to enhance the lives of other people and to make the world a better place. Period. So we get to talking, and the day goes on, and like I said, when it's unscripted and it's meant to be, you just be prepared for what's to come, and don't fight it. Just be prepared. Be prepared. Don't fight it, and get out of the way. The main person that normally holds us back is us. So just let it flow, and let your gifts be used. So we getting ready to serve, and the caterer got the food smelling good, and they got that Christmas music going that we've been listening to all our lives. Think I heard Silent Night about 100 times that day. But it is probably the greatest Christmas song ever recorded by the Temptations, and I must have heard Mariah Carey voice all day long. It's all good, and the greatest entertainer of ever lived, Mr. Michael Jackson. His version that he made when he was a child, the Christmas album that the Jacksons had. We just enjoying the moment, just enjoying the day, and then one of his uh, one of his guys came in that he is working with, also helped organize the event, and also one of the guys that has a venue, a barbershop that they does a weekly or monthly. He was telling me about groups, that men's groups, but not just men groups. Everybody's involved. I think men and women, to get together and just talk about what's going on, how can we help, and what can we do to help just serve the community and make the world a better place, and strategizing. And this is one of the groups he was telling me about. So the guy came in. Dante, shouts out to you. Pleasure meeting you, brother. Uh, Brother got a big heart. Somebody else got a great big heart. I think anybody that donates their time to helping and enhance the lives of others, they need to be recognized. So a brother named Dante came and sat down. Tim introduced us. We got to talking and got to telling him a little bit about who I am and my story and what I'm doing and my desires and on my passions on my journey. And we sit and talking. You never know how people are. And people are in tune to your story. Most time people are focused. So he was listening, very in tune with what I was saying, and we just having a good conversation, getting to know each other. He gets up, he goes off for a minute, then he comes back in about, I could say, about 10 minutes later. He comes back. Okay, this is what we're getting ready to do. I'm gonna introduce you, and you're gonna get up and be our special guest, unscripted, unedited. Just going with the flow, guys. And take it. It wasn't even planned for me to even be there that day. on the 25th. Wasn't even planned. This is how you know when things are meant to be and meant to happen. Now take it, recap, showtime, pulls up. I see him getting out the car. Wasn't no accident that I just happened to be looking out my front window at the time to see him and recognize looked like somebody I know. His daughter, mom, his daughter live directly next door to me. So all this is taking place. I'm already baffled and excited, extremely excited because I know, you see things happening like that. You're on the right path. You're on the right path, and when it's unscripted, unedited, how we roll over here, you just go with the flow and just be prepared and stop fighting and don't fight it. And I've been times on my journey where I wasn't ready and prepared for those moments and was in my own head and felt like you had to be perfect and I just wasn't there mentally. So he came back and told me, hey, this is what about to take place. Today, you're gonna be our special guest and you're gonna be our speaker. I'm like, cool, excited. I was sitting there itching anytime. Anybody that knows me, I love talking, love entertaining, love speaking, love making people feel good, love just just hyping the crowd up and making putting out good energy and in the room in the atmosphere. That's what I love. So the whole time I'm sitting there anyway, while the music playing, like man, everybody's sitting down, relaxing, waiting to eat. Nobody's really doing anything. So me naturally, I just wanna get up and talk, just talk and liven up the place a little bit. So for him to come back and say, hey, today you about to be our special guest and our honorary speaker. I'm like, hey, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm excited. I'm ready. So he said, all right, so I'm going to get up. I'm going to introduce you, and the floor is yours. And that's what happened. Guys, I went from not knowing what I was going to be doing that day to honestly, we were sitting there. We hadn't fixed any food or something. We was Googling places that might be open. We can get some food. And, we in the midst of transitioning, moving, and selling all our old stuff, not wanting to drag along the whole things because we just on a journey that we know we going to a place to where I'm just not in the mood to be dragging on a whole lot of things around. In Unbreakable World, right now, we going with the flow. As you see, we never know what each moment's gonna bring, but we're ready. We're ready. And we're not delaying. We're ready for whatever task is ahead of us. Even if I hadn't washed my face, even if I hadn't brushed my teeth, doesn't matter. You got to do what you got to do. All that's external. It's about the internal. We get so caught up and so focused on the external. No more. External doesn't matter. It's all about the inside. So, or they know. Don't judge people from the external. Everybody got a brilliant internal. So yeah, so I he got up, he introduced me, and I got up and delivered a message of from Unbreakable Dex. Let everybody in the room know, hey, my message was, you are unbreakable. Nobody's greater than anyone. We're all on the same field, and most of our situations that we're in, we weren't asked to be in. We don't want to be in. Most situations we're in, we were born in. Every situation we're in, we were born in. So I gave her about a 13-minute message that I have uploaded onto my page. You can go and watch it. Um, and I enjoyed it. And it was and what was most fulfilling about it is all those people said I had a lot of people telling me that I made their day. I inspired them. They was really encouraged by the message, letting them know that They are special. They are special. They are winners. They are unbreakable. Everybody is. And if you're here and you woke up today, you have a purpose. You, no matter where you are, you're still special. And you have a purpose to serve. And you still have a, a, a purpose to serve on your journey. You still have something to do that you're meant to do, no matter what it may look like, no matter how the external look, you still have a purpose. So that's why you're here. Forget the situation and what it looks like, how small-minded people may be judging it. Doesn't matter. If your heart is telling you to do something, do it. Don't delay. Don't worry about what you look like. Don't worry about what it's gonna sound like. Just do it. Just do it. The people that it need to reach, it'll reach them. You have no control over that. So that was my message then. That's my message now. That'll continue to be my message. And it just been things have just been happening more and more. And I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful for this, for where I am. It's been a journey, you know, and it hadn't looked the greatest at times, but it is what it is. That's what makes our journey, you know, the ebbs and flows, the unpredictable, the not so, the things that don't look good, the things that do look good, the things we wish at the time. We look back and may want to say, I wish I never did that. I regret that. I want to erase that person, you know, some of the stuff we did. If you're still here, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. Use it. Use it for good. Use it to pass on. Use it. Use what you've gone through to help somebody else. Share it. We all can relate to something from everyone, from each other. And the people you're meant to reach, you'll reach them. I got the people I'm supposed to reach. You got the people you're supposed to reach. Everybody got their audience, and your audience is waiting on you. Tell your story. You'll always be telling your story until you, until the final amount those final seconds. You'll be living your story. You will be living and telling and sharing your story, your journey. That's only yours. Don't be afraid of it. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Don't be ashamed of your story. That's my message right now, and I'm gonna continue. I think I may go live all day in the day in the life of an unbreakable man, because I'm unbreakable. You are too. A lot of things could have easily taken me out up to this point, but it didn't. It didn't. I'm still here. I got about 15 lives, guys. I'm talking about major car accidents, jumping in a pool when I less than 2 years old and I couldn't swim, but I was just that exciting and unpredictable kid. My mom couldn't swim. Luckily, some stranger ran out of nowhere and jumped in and saved me. But from what I understand, I don't know if I was being saved or not, because she said every time I went down and came up, I was smiling. So I think when you're not fearful, nothing can happen. I wasn't afraid of drowning or anything. I didn't know I couldn't swim. All I knew, I saw a big old thing of water, and it was enticing. I assume, like I said, I don't even remember it happening. I think I was around 2 years old. I was told I was able to walk and run because she said I let go of her hand and took off towards 12 feet. Boom! Splash! Going up and down, excited. She standing there panicking and frightened, thinking I was about to die and drown. And psh, the way the story is told, I was content and happy. But someone jumped in and grabbed me, and I'm here to tell about it. That's one life. So I'll tell you about them all as we live, as we go on this journey together of a day in the life of an unbreakable man. You'll hear about every last one of them. But the whole purpose is to encourage everyone, anyone that I meet, anyone that I come in contact with, anyone that watches these videos. Tell your story. Tell your story. Live your journey. Unedited, unscripted. No matter what. No matter what the external looks like. It's all about the internal. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. No such thing. I hate that word. All these man-made words, perfection and all this stuff. What in the world? Just words, guys. We get so caught up in the words. One point in time in this world, there were no words. There were no letters. There were no numbers. There were no days. There were no months. None of that. I don't keep up with any of that anymore. When my earthly birthday comes around every year, people always wonder, how old are you? I'm trying my best not to even think about those numbers anymore. Because they're really just for communication and to keep up with you. That's all they was created for. Just to identify you. You know? The person that made the calendar could have decided 2 months was a year. Could have decided it was 2 days, 3 days in a week. So it really doesn't matter. It's man made. It doesn't matter. And I feel like those numbers are designed to control you and to put you in a mindset. They make you feel that 10 you should be this, you should be like this. At 18 you should be here. At at 25 you should be here. At 35, 40 you should be here. How? When we all are different, we all got different paths, and we all, are given different environments that we were raised in. And, you know, uh, uh, how can we say that we all should be living this way at 30? We all should be here at 25 and 40. How? When we're all different. We're all different. Different DNAs, different parents, different grandparents, different hospitals we were born in, different times I mean, come on, man. Get caught up into all the things the world try to put in front of us to control us and identify us when it's meaningless. Why does it matter what what number I am? Oh, it's your birthday. What you 41, right? Who knows? It doesn't matter. That's just for the people who try to keep up with it. It doesn't. It was man made. I'm getting away from man made stuff, man made rules and think labels. Doesn't matter, guys. So today you're gonna get a heavy dose of the day in the life of an unbreakable man. Just starting off, that I'm just sitting back, relaxing. Haven't had sleep in a long time, like I said. So finally gonna sit back and relax. Still gonna try to be productive. I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna be productive, and I'm gonna put out content. This is what my rock is telling me to do. Share your life. Share your life of how you became an unbreakable man. Share it. There's people out here need inspiration and they want it real. You don't have to wait till you brush your teeth. You don't have to wait till you wash your face. You don't have to wait till you put your best clothes and outfit on. That's the external. It's the internal what impacts people. It's the internal that's gonna convict people that people can relate to your realness, are. So, this is the first video of day one. We got plenty more videos to come. I thank you all, the few that did join in. I thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you joining in and clicking in. Looked like we had quite a few people to join in on this first day, first episode. So yeah, got a lot to come. Got a lot to come. A whole lot to come. And I'm sharing every moment of it. Why not? Next moment's not promised. Get it out of you. Stop sitting on it. Stop sitting on your story. There's people that need it. A lot of people need it. And we all are put here to reach our own audience. We have our own audience that's already set out for us. You have yours, I have mine. Tell your story. Share your journey. Share it. You are an unbreakable. You're unbreakable. If you're watching this video, you're unbreakable. Because nobody has lived a perfect life. No such thing. But you got those perfect people out there that made a mistake. They better than Jesus. I feel that if you can judge another person, you perfect. You can look down on another person, you perfect. You need to get on social media because I feel that's the best way to reach billions of people and show us how to be perfect. Please show us. Because show us how I'm scared of you perfect people. No mistakes. None. Not one. Because you obviously hadn't made a mistake. If you can talk down on another person, you can judge another person. You perfect. I'm scared of you. But all for you imperfect people, those are the ones I'm talking to. Perfect people don't need no help. Y'all can click off. Share your story. Share your journey. Inspire the world. Somebody is waiting. All it takes is one person. You only want to inspire one person. Share it. Tell it. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid of what? Of what the perfect people gonna say? Man, they gonna talk anyway, cause they perfect. They gonna talk anyway. So you can't worry about the perfect people. It's the real perfect people, the imperfect people, waiting on your encouragement. Uh, Give me for continue to lick my lips in the wintertime over here in Unbreakable World. It's a little cool over here. It's normally warm, but it's a little cool during the wintertime. My lips seem to stay chapped, even though I got the heat on. But and I normally have my lip balm next to me, but I don't have it on me, so that's why I'm licking my lips. And that's the only reason. I'm not trying to give any hints or anything. Just don't have my lip balm. That's it. So, but yeah, live has been 48 minutes. I appreciate anybody who's tuned in and continue to watch the whole time. Got a few people down there. I appreciate you. Uh, Take this and start sharing your life. Start sharing your life, guys. Tomorrow's not promised. Your life will be over next second. We talk about tomorrow's not promised. The next second's not promised. It's not. So I think, you know, like I said, our purpose, I think our purpose is to live our journey, learn from your journey. Not supposed to look like anyone else's. Learn from it, grow from it, and pass it on. Simple as that. So, first episode, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate myself for getting out my own way. Most of the time, in the past, I would have been thinking, oh, I can't make a video yet. I hadn't even brushed my teeth. But I remembered I don't eat meat anymore. I don't eat bad food anymore. So they won't smell your breath anyway. Just talk. You won't if they won't smell it anyway. Don't worry about washing your face. You know, the fact that you got a face and you can see it, all that matter. Hey, we're so caught up in the things that don't matter. Don't matter what we look like on the external. It's the internal. It's the internal, and the internal is always a work in progress. Always a work in progress, guys. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be able to hold this phone in my hand and share with somebody, inspire somebody, uplift somebody, let someone know that you are unbreakable. You're a winner. You are a winner. Believe in yourself. Know that. You didn't ask to be where you are. Some of it's by circumstance. You were born into it. But once you recognize, hey, that's part of my journey. And I didn't ask for everything, all this. But you, once you realize it, and the light bulb goes off, now you do have control. You do have say so. Now it is up to you what happened in this second part. First part, you were taught how to walk, think, eat, use the bathroom, drink, what to believe in, where to go, where you gonna stay, kind of bed you gonna sleep. Yeah, I mean everything, everything. So, but I appreciate it. I've been talking for 51 minutes. Once again, there's numbers. It really doesn't matter. Man-made stuff. It say 52 minutes up there, but it really could have been 2 minutes. It's man-made. Hey guys, take control of your time. You take control of your time. You decide. You decide. I appreciate you. I'll be back. I'm coming back. When I come back, I'll probably come back in a different form. Probably won't be laying around, you know. I am gonna be productive today. Always. Got a lot of things to keep me occupied. I don't really watch sports anymore. A lot of TV, to me it's a time stiller and it's all scripted anyway. But I I really love what Deion Sanders has done in Colorado. I love the Colorado football team and what they're doing. A lot of inspiration coming from that team and Dion being brutally honest and open about his life and his journey, and living out his purpose. The man has literally gone and changed an entire state, gave it a new identity just by being real, honest, and sharing his life. Imagine what you can do. You can do the same thing. I can do the same thing. And it's not about fame and being recognized or anything like that. It's about just being on your purpose and your mission. The outcome you have no control. Dion didn't know that he was gonna go and change the whole mood and change a whole state, a whole city. Change, literally has gave it a new identity to where Colorado football team has become America's football team. Really has, you know, has brought a lot of people together, a lot of races together, a lot of different backgrounds together. And he's inspired a lot of people to share their story, to share their journey, to live their life unedited and unscripted and fearless. That's all I'm here to do. Do my part. Do your part. And that's what's going to make the world better. Everybody doing their part. Dia has impacted the world, the state of Colorado, people that are following them. Never know how your story is going to transpire. You may impact a whole country, two countries, three countries. Who knows? But we all play our part. I know I said I was about to get off this live, but I told you I'm a talker. And I'm going to continue to talk. But I ain't going to hold it too much longer. I'm going to come back. This is day one of the life of an unbreakable man. And it's only going to get better. I'm grateful for this time. I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for this platform. I'm grateful for the evolution, being able to press a button and come in contact with billions of people. Amazing. Amazing. That started in our human mind. That started with humans. What are you going to create? How are you going to impact the world? How are you going to change the world? Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's go. Time. Right now. Not tomorrow. Right now. Drop everything you're doing and let's go. It's go time. Appreciate it, guys. Now, it's only my second time going live, so I don't know how to stop going live. Do I just, let me see. Y'all help me out. I'm starting. Let me see. Uh, how do we stop go live? Do I? Y'all don't laugh at me. It might take me 2 days to end this video. Let's see. Y'all still here, huh? Let me see. Let me see. This how we do it. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Uh-oh. We might be getting somewhere. Okay. Hey, so before I say hit okay, thank y'all. Stay unbreakable. Be unbreakable. Know that you are unbreakable. And don't let nobody tell you you're not. If anybody trying to tell you that you don't have a purpose and you're not great and you're not just as important as the next person, they're not meant to be listened to. Over here, we all about encouraging. We all about uplifting. We all about passing on an empowering word to the next person. That's what's going to help change the world. That's what's going to make the world better. Everybody being in sync positively. Anything negative, we ain't doing. We ain't entertaining it. I'm Unbreakable Dex. Have a good evening, and I'll see you soon. Stay unbreakable. Be unbreakable, because you are unbreakable.